Good morning, all of you. So yesterday I have started monopolistic competition. In that I have explained you people, I was explaining you about the meaning of monopolistic competition. Is it clear? Like every market has its own specific terms, and using that terms you people have to write the meaning, right? Like what is perfect competition? There are large number of producers, each producer producing homogeneous product, and no producer can influence the price of the commodity is the meaning of perfect competition. What is monopoly? Monopoly is a market structure in which there exists only one single seller, alright, producing a commodity which has no close substitute. Okay, now what do you mean by monopolistic competition? Monopolistic competition, as I told you yesterday in my video, that here also the number of producers are large but not abnormally large. So in the meaning we will write that monopolistic competition is a market structure in which there are large number of sellers of a particular product, with each seller selling somewhat differentiated but close substitute to the product. What is the nature of the product, children? Somewhat differentiated but close substitute, like car. Every firm is producing car, but the features of different companies, the features of car which is installed in the car of different companies are different. Close substitute, all companies are producing car, they are close substitute of each other, but not a perfect close substitute to each other, because the feature of the car of different companies are different from each other. So what is the meaning you are going to write in a monopolistic competition? Monopolistic competition is a market structure in which there are large number of sellers of a particular commodity, with each seller produces somewhat differentiated product but are close substitute to the product sold by other. This is the complete meaning which is given in page number 173. Open your book, children, and see. Monopolistic competition is the form of market in which there are a large number of sellers of a particular product, with each seller selling somewhat differentiated but close substitute to the product sold by other sellers. So if the question comes, what is the nature of the product produced in monopolistic market? What is the nature? Somewhat differentiated but close substitute is the nature of the product. What is the nature of the product in perfect competition? Homogeneous product. What is the nature of the product in monopoly? The product which has no close substitute. So I hope you people have understood the meaning of monopolistic competition. Now let us write the features. Let us understand the features of monopolistic competition, children. The first one, large number of buyers and sellers. See, underline. The first characteristics of monopolistic competition is that the number of sellers is large, as I told you, but it is not unusually large, is the first fact of the first feature, large number of sellers. So number of sellers under monopolistic competition is large but not unusually large as it is there in perfect competition. This thing you people have to understand. Further, what is the implication? Underline. The implication of fairly large number of firm is that each firm produces a small share of the total output. Is it clear? Now, as the large number of sellers are there, then what is the share of each seller in the market is not too much. It is a small share. Further, therefore, the firm under monopolistic competition can reasonably assume that any action on its part will affect the rival firm so insignificantly that it need not bother about the reaction of the rival firm. ठीक है, अब इसको समझो. पहले मैंने क्या बोला? First feature, the number of sellers are large but not unusually large. इसका implication ये है कि fairly large number of seller in monopolistic market means that each seller contribute a very small share of output to the market. Therefore, firm under monopolistic competition can very normally knows this, that any action of a firm is not going to bring any reaction from the rival firm, because each firm share a very small part to the total output. Further, this means that the firm can follow an independent price policy. Every firm follows independent price policy. Their price is not depending to other firm. Why not depending to other firm? Because there are large number of sellers and the share of each seller is not too much, it's small to the total output. So each seller under monopolistic competition knows this, that any change by it will not affect or bring any reaction from its rival firm. So that's why every firm under monopolistic competition follows independent price policy. Question आ सकता है 2 number में, which market follow independent price policy? Answer is monopolistic market. Further, it makes its own price and output decision. Till here you people have to write, and then after that this line, it is partly for this reason that firm under monopolistic competition are price maker. Since they follow independent price policy, that is why they are price maker. They set their own prices till here. Okay, now second paragraph of the first feature about the buyer. In monopolistic competition, the number of buyer is very large, so that no individual buyer can influence the price. Till here you people have to write. So I hope you people have understood the first feature. Let us come to the second feature, differentiated product. What do you mean by differentiated product? Product are different to each other in their features, but they are close substitute of each other. Now see the feature, all of you, underline. Product differentiation is the key element of monopolistic competition. Under monopolistic competition, firm produce differentiated product. Here, each firm produces a product that is somewhat different from the product produced by its competitor, but it is not entirely distinct product. I think people are understanding, then underline. Product produced by different firms are substitute for each other, but not perfect substitute. Till here you people have to write, and then after that in the next paragraph you people have to write under this point. Very long point is given, this much no need to write, all of you, only till here you people have to write. Is it clear? And then one last line you people have to write under this point, that due to differentiated product also, a firm under monopolistic competition is a price maker. Okay, so the second feature we people have completed. Now see the third feature of monopolistic competition, free entry and free exit. Like perfect competition, under monopolistic competition also, it is full freedom for the firm to enter into the market and exit from the market. There is no restriction, legal, man-made or natural, in the entry and exit of the firm, and that is why all the firms, same like perfect competition, under monopolistic competition end up earning normal profit in the long run. See the point, all of you, and underline. Monopolistic competition, like perfect competition, is characterized by free entry and free exit in the industry. There are no restriction on entry of new firm. There is a freedom of entry in the sense that new firms are free to produce close substitute to the product produced by others, but with a different brand name. Similarly, there are no restrictions on the existing firm deciding to leave the industry. The implication of this characteristic is that firms under monopolistic competition earns only normal profit in the long run. Full stop. Till here you people have to write. So I think it is clear to all of you. Then fourth feature, see, selling cost. Now understand what is selling. Selling cost is the expenditure incurred by the firm to promote its product. Like it will adopt several sales promotion measures like advertisement, then it will publish in the it will publish in the newspaper, through media. Matlab anyhow, whatever kind of expenditure a firm does so to popularize its product among the consumers, then that process is called selling cost. And under monopolistic competition, selling cost is one of the important features. See all of you the point and underline. An important characteristics of monopolistic competition is that firms under monopolistic competition compete with each other by incurring selling cost or expenditure on, this is the main line, sales, promotion of their product. What is selling cost? 2 number में आ सकता है. Selling cost is the expenditure incurred by the firm to promote the sale of its product through various sales promotion measures like advertisement in newspaper, TV commercials, etc. Till here you people have to write, children. Okay. Then 5 point. As you know that all the firm under a monopolistic competition follow independent price policy. What does it mean? It means that they do competition on non-price. उन लोग अपने commodity के features से competition करते हैं. उन लोग प्राइस के थ्रू कंपटीशन नहीं करते हैं. सो दिस इज अ मार्केट वेयर देयर इज नॉन प्राइस कंपटीशन. नाउ सी दिस 5th पॉइंट. Non-price competition is an essential part of monopolistic competition. Firms under monopolistic competition compete with each other not merely by price cutting but also on the basis of non-price competition, that is producing differentiated product. Till here. तो अंडर मोनोपोलिस्टिक कंपटीशन फर्म्स एक दूसरे से compete प्राइस के बेसिस पे नहीं करते हैं. उन लोग नॉन प्राइस कंपटीशन करते हैं बाय प्रोड्यूसिंग डिफरेंशिएटेड प्रोडक्ट. मतलब उन लोग अपने प्रोडक्ट में ऐसे फीचर्स को डालना चाहते हैं जिससे कि कंज्यूमर अट्रैक्ट हो. तो यहाँ मोनोपोलिस्टिक कंपटीशन में कंज्यूमर्स आर अट्रैक्टेड नॉट बाय द प्राइस. दे डोंट फॉलो रिड्यूसिंग द प्राइस इन सेलिंग. ये वो नहीं करते हैं. Who don't do? The firm of the monopolistic competition. What they do? They inculcate in their commodity various features, the attractive features, which attract the consumers and buy their product. So they do non-price competition by producing differentiated product. Last point. Independent price policy, as I told you. A monopolistic firm follow independent price policy. See the point? A firm under monopolistic competition can follow an independent price policy. It can make its own price and output decision. ये अपनी price का decision खुद लेते हैं. इन लोग अपने rival को देख के decision नहीं लेते हैं. क्योंकि तुमको पता है, I have already told you in the first feature that the share of each firm under monopolistic competition to the total output is very small. So any change in the price or any kind of the change done by one firm hardly bring a reaction from the rival firm. Is it clear? So that is why they follow their independent price policy. So it can make its own price and output decision. It can influence the price of the commodity to some extent. It means that a firm under monopolistic competition is a price maker of its product. क्योंकि ये independent price policy follow करते हैं. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. So see, today I have explained you what is monopolistic competition and what are the features of monopolistic competition. So what is monopolistic competition, children? A market structure in which there are large number of sellers of a particular product and each seller is producing differentiated product but close substitute of each other. Okay. Alright, this is the complete meaning of monopolistic competition. What is the first feature? Large number of sellers. Number of sellers are large, means their contribution to total output is small. Any change in their price will hardly bring a reaction from the rival firm. This is the reason why they are the price maker, because they follow independent price policy. Second feature, differentiated product. All the firms under monopolistic competition produces a product which are substitute of each other but somewhat differentiated from each other. That is why they are following the independent price policy. Third feature, freedom of entry and exit. Monopolistic firm, in monopolistic market, it is freedom to enter or exit the market. There are no restriction, legal, man-made or natural, on the entry or exit of the firm. The reason Due to freedom of entry and exit only, all the firms under monopolistic competition earns normal profit in the long run. Then selling cost plays a very significant role under monopolistic market, because an important characteristics of monopolistic market is selling cost, means they compete with each other by doing expenditure on sales promotion measures. So what is selling cost? Selling cost is the expenditure incurred by the firm to promote its product, okay, through various sales promotion measures like advertisement in newspaper, TV commercials, etc. Fifth feature, non-price competition. All the firms under monopolistic competition compete with each other not on the basis of price but on the basis of producing somewhat differentiated products. So they do non-price competition. Last feature, independent price policy. Each firm under monopolistic competition make their own price and make the decision of their own product. They are not depending on their competitors. That is why they follow independent price policy. Is it clear? Now one last topic is left, that is oligopoly, meaning and features. I am leaving till here today. Tomorrow I am going to complete this market chapter, children. Okay? So if you have any problem, children, please clear your doubts. For today only this much. Thank you, children.